iDiski Times, now available in stores around the country.
iDiskiTV powered by World Sports Betting. iDiskiTimes.co.za ngapha eKapa kwibala lase-Athlone Stadium iqala leseSoweto libuye namanqaku amathathu 3 points. I remember some players always say I'm very happy for the 3 points in the cup competition. Well done to Kaizer Chiefs bahambile ke bayiKapa babuya sebefake igama labo emnqwazeni kwi-semi-final umdlalo waphambi komagqibela kaNqoyi kwitumente ka-MTN 8. Chucks and Chucks, that was a beautiful game of football, not tactically, just a pure entertainment value. You happy about that?
Mr.
Chucks and Chucks? Just
legend iDiskiTV so and Agahowa.
Yes, sir.
Yes, Ngulux, it was a game of two halves.
You're going back to the drawing board.
No, there's no drawing board. You know, they always say, you know, when Chiefs does well, we all do well. And we are all happy.
That's true.
And when we go back home, we go back home with that special smile on our faces.
The bedroom is going to be hot today. The treatment you will give your wives, all of those men that were in that stadium, because of the great feeling of euphoria that they are feeling at this moment, it is possible 9 months from now. It's even worse if you could win something after 8 years. 9 months from that point, there will be new babies about MTN.
Euphoric indeed atmosphere. Yes, in Cape Town, you could even see the smile of our coach, Mulifinseki. It meant a lot, this game. Yeah, it was either you win this game or you put something, down. You know, those X's and so it was a good game in Gulux indeed against Cape Town City. The first half, Cape Town City, you know, I think the game was house on fire. They started very well with these youngsters running, you know, faster than our players. Yeah, indeed. I mean, after that, in Gulus, we got a goal. Yes, Cape Town City. I think even Eric Tingler as their coach, I think the system, it worked very well. But it was our luck today. Especially also you can even see in the second half. Second half, yes, it was all over Cape Town City. You know, I think they were supposed to score even 2 or 3 goals, but it was not meant to be in Gulux. I mean, there was no, you know, football in the middle of the park, especially from the Chiefs and from the city as well. Castillo, I don't know why even they give Omar man of the match. I don't know who's choosing this man of the matches.
Well, it's people in the media, the broadcast. I think SABC and SuperSport get one of their broadcasters to choose the man of the match. It's a pity that obviously most people think they understand the game until they are put in a position where they have to show us that they understand the game, because there's no way that Yusuf Mart can be outplayed by the opposition midfielders and he still gets man of the match, which is the same thing as yesterday as well with the Sundowns game and the Pirates game. I can't remember who the men of the matches were, but it's like you realize, damn, that's not the right choice. But for me, like I'm man of the match, Chucks, to be honest with you, and I think a lot of fans Sapo Magdala going to man of the match. They let them decide who they want to decide on. Tina will know. We know what we saw, but you saying it was a lucky game. I think that if you didn't create as many opportunities, you remember the Chippa United game, I would begrudge you for going through. But I do think that you created enough dangerous opportunities for you to score 2 goals. Whether or not Cape Town City didn't score theirs, it's their problem. You created enough dangerous opportunities to score at least 2 goals, and that's exactly what you did.
Yeah, absolutely, Ngulux. Yes, today it was not like a game against Sundowns. You know, against Sundowns, you didn't come to the party. Yeah, absolutely. But this time around, you could even see we hit the upright.
Yeah.
A ball from Potsdam as well from Castillo, from Edson Castillo. Let me just put him correct. Edson Castillo, a ball from Castillo to Potsdam. He was supposed to put the ball in the back of the net. I don't know why they wanted to cross the ball. And also again, Ngulux, he scored a goal, the winning goal. Castillo. I think his game is improving bit by bit. He's trying to get that tactical cohesion, especially amongst the players. So even Dubriz as well. You know,
that's a dangerous player.
I was gonna give Dubriz a man of the match or Castillo, one of them, not Matt.
Yeah.
Dubriz, tactical awareness, playing with his colleagues. Good football from him. He scored a beautiful goal in Gulux. We use pace. I talked about pace and last time. When you attack, you must attack with pace and Gulux and agility. But I think he did very well today as well. What do you call Dubris? Yeah. But all in Gulux, yes. We created chances as well. We should have scored even 3 as well from the Chiefs side, and also Cape Town City did very well as well. But all in Gulux, a good game from us. I think now we are into the semi-final. I think a bit by bit will be improving. So yeah,
it's very hard to see, Chucks, if I'm being honest, and I'm not messing around and joking about the Chiefs. It's very hard to see how you are going to be able to over 2 legs. This is a difficulty because over 90 minutes, something like what happened today can happen, where boom, 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 hit the post, team unlucky, you win, right? But over 2 legs, that's around 4 hours of football. You are going to have to find your way around Sundowns or Pirates. If with the lack of the draw, you can find SuperSport or Stellenbosch, that's still difficult. Over 2 legs, I'm finding it difficult to be convinced that you could be able to get over it. But we'll get there when we get there. But what's your mentality going into the semi-final? What would you like to avoid, given that you have to play them twice? And you'll probably get, if it's Pirates, they have a stronger squad than you. If it's Sundowns, they clearly showed you midweek that they should have beaten you 5 or 6-1. They have a stronger side than you. What would you like to avoid them?
Yeah, before I go into who would like to meet, especially in the semi-final, there's some other things that we should fix, especially on the field of play, especially from Nzig and technical staff. When they go back, I think they should talk to Peterson as well. They should talk to him. Yeah. I'm not saying he's not a good goalkeeper, but have a wait with him, from him, and
improve his communication.
Absolutely.
When to get out. Shout, I'm getting out, leave the ball, it's my ball.
That's it. And number 2, please, they must also, especially our centre back. You can't be on the line, all of you guys, with the strikers. No. Someone must be behind you, so that when the ball passes all of you, there's number 5 that will be clearing that ball. And also Ngulux as well, even up front as well. I think we can't rely on the Dupris only. Alone. No. They must come to the party. He's spoken about Pozani, spoken about Mtanzani as well, and also even Cavaviro. I haven't seen him as well. That's what I'm saying. All of these players in Gulux, they must come to the party. Yes, we talked about the first leg and the second leg of the MTN8. Whoever comes in Gulux on the semi-final is going to be very tough for us. This is a very good test for Kaizer Chiefs. Yes, we played against City, we played against Chipa and also Sundown, but this is going to be a real test. Home and away in Gulux. It's not childish play. Whoever comes to Gulux will be ready. We'll be ready to showcase what we can do as a team. But I prefer a derby in Gulux before we go to the final.
Absolutely, that's what the sponsors would want. Either a derby in the semi-final or a derby in the final. Given that Kaizer Chiefs have qualified for the semi-finals, you can rest assured that MTN will sleep tonight with a smile on their faces, because that's the biggest team in South Africa. That's one of the greatest, it is the greatest football club in South Africa ever in the history of South Africa. The MVP of South African football. If they're not playing, you are guaranteed to not receive at least 70% of the viewing audience of interest, really. The only thing that can salvage that from not happening is probably a game between Pirates and Sundowns, because that at least is big enough. But Chiefs being in this tournament still is a big deal, because that's a big club. That's the biggest club in the Southern African region. iDiskiTV, iDiski Times, World Sports Betting. Thank you for watching us.